guess I'll start off
What the fuck
as
are
our
they gay?
co-host
Fucking
with.
hate that
I
You're
don't
not the
care,
only
Zero. Our co-host today will be
God.
Fern, the nightmare
Co-host.
plant. Today we're joined with Cherry.
Oh my god, do I need to
our
start?
I
co-
hate this so much. I hate this so much.
Alright.
Just
Alright.
Introduce ourselves.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Alright,
Oh, yeah.
Alright, I'll start this off. Ladies and
Yourself.
gentlemen, welcome to the Garden of Autumn. This is a podcast that we will be doing quite a bit. We normally do every weekend, but since of quarantine, we'll be able to do it quite a bit more often. I am Fern, one of our many hosts. We also are joined by Ren, Cherry, and Zero.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just awkward, yeah.
There we
That's
go.
something I can do.
Alright.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I'm Zero.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all you need to know about me.
Alright, so who do we want to start for introductions?
This is, I swear this
I
is
just
like
introduced-
kindergarten.
this is the first-
Say your
this
name,
is
your
the first
favorite hobby,
podcast.
and, like, your favorite color.
Say your name, your favorite
Okay,
colored person, and your least favorite colored person.
I like pink.
Yeah, no, that actually fits you perfectly. Honestly, hold on.
I hate you
Yeah,
so
okay.
much. I hate you
I
so
hate you.
much.
I'm
I
gonna
hate
poke
you
on
so
you
much.
from over here.
Wait, boys, I'm safe. I don't get poked.
Oh, what makes you think I can't walk over there? I'm gonna throw my rum at you.
That means you can't drink it.
Throw my rum at you.
If you throw it, I'm not giving it back.
Alright.
Meticulously fakes my.
Alright, how are we gonna
Can we-
introduce ourselves in a non-scuffed way?
Well,
we've
since
already
we already
failed
started,
that.
it's already hella scuffed.
Alright, it's already
I
already
mean,
scuffed,
we're
guys, let's go.
trying. Alright, some order. Okay. I mean, we can say what
So,
we're
well,
drinking in VR.
Yeah, we can say what we're drinking.
yeah, I guess. I'm having a
alright.
nice vodka.
I am personally having, I'm having some Jack Daniels, and
Actually,
in
I
real
don't think
life,
this is the vodka.
in real life, I actually have a Fireball Jack Daniels. Jack
I
Daniels.
grabbed the wrong bottle. Here we go. Now I have
I got some
vodka.
Fireball Jack Daniels in real life. I got my bottle of
Don't
Cherry,
let
what are you
Cherry have
drinking?
vodka, or not a fireball.
Jerry, would you like to say what you're
I like
drinking?
Fireball. I'm having Malibu rum.
You and
which-
Fireball is just not a good
And
it's-
Zero.
combination.
It's
Zero.
a good combination.
Zero,
Shut
what
up,
are
eat
you
my ass.
drinking, my boy?
Okay.
No,
in
stop.
beer, I'm drinking.
It's blue.
ladies and gentlemen, we apologize. Ladies and gentlemen, we'd like to apologize ahead of time. As he says, he does not speak Italian. Alright, okay, we started off with what we're drinking.
Okay.
We could start off how we all met, I
in
suppose.
reality, I'm drinking nothing.
How we
because
what?
I am not
How
a
we all
virgin.
met. How we all met could be a subject.
How we all met? I met you guys through cookies.
I met you guys through the gulag.
You mean the gulag?
Ah, see, I met,
Yeah,
I
I
met
was about to say,
Fern
I
back
think
in
it's-
hell in my
no,
good years.
Me and Ren met each other, you know.
Like,
me and-
the chief officer there. Ren was one of the poor, sickly gulag patients.
Later, dude.
No, come on, boys and sisters, so short. We all met each other in the insane asylum
Listen.
that we
I wanna
escaped.
Didn't escape,
Nah,
just
see-
all bargained for our life till someone felt bad enough to give it.
Jesus Christ!
Okay.
Zero, buddy, you
Alright,
clearly.
no more of you speaking.
You're
Alright,
giving
Ren, take
people
control, I
you're
believe in
giving
you.
people too much credit. They wouldn't feel that bad.
So we all really met down in hell. We're all demon
No,
generals
okay,
of
that's
different
not
races.
where we met.
All right, but okay. If you want where we actually met,
Never
I
know,
met.
gang.
If you want how we actually met, I met
Never
Ren
know.
first. I met Ren about what, a year,
Yeah,
3-ish
yeah.
months ago, around there.
Yeah.
I met Ren like
yeah,
about
around
a year, 3 months ago, and I met him through Knock, right?
No, Forks.
Well, I met Forks through Knock, so technically, yeah, sure, for Forks, yeah, Forks would be the reason we met.
Yo, I
Yeah.
thought they were just talking about like touching forks. Like I am so lost right now.
Oh no,
Forky, man, we're forky.
Alright, is there like a
Jesus,
spork?
Mark.
Please tell me you meant like spoon or spork.
Nah, we don't talk to
Alright,
Spork.
we
She
can't be
she
friends.
hates spoons.
Spoons.
Yeah, she just
And
uses
I
spoons.
met
Story
Zero
about
because Zero joined off of
forks.
Ren in Ren's old dungeon thing,
What'd you do,
and
Zero?
Zero
Actually,
accidentally
no.
clicked. Zero, no, because we went to that's when it truly when the homie truly started.
No, I'm fairly certain Rin introduced me to you because like he thought, oh yeah, this is my homie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, he's
Remember
like,
meeting up
Do I not just
with one,
introduce like all my friends that I find to you guys? And I'm like, hey, look at these idiots.
that's very
Oh,
true.
no, my
But like,
feelings.
but like for real though, if we're being,
I didn't introduce you. I just met you. Like, all right, you're pretty lit. Let's add her to the group.
let's be
That
real,
was
like,
different.
like
yeah.
the
You were,
okay,
'cause
the
you're helping me
original
for the most part.
formation of this group was
I didn't
about
have
like
any say
8
in
to
it.
set like 8 months
Yeah, you'll
ago.
never get another say zero.
No.
We
Fuck off,
Defend you.
Jerry.
we this group formed a long time ago.
Literally
And,
just been
like,
trying to compare 'em up
originally-
this entire time.
This group was we literally
God,
If
you're
it's
such a
just the two of us, we can make it if
we
we
try,
try.
but it, like
Die,
me when
Jerry.
when it was me and Zero, we
I'm
officially
sorry,
said that
I'm so
we
disgusted.
we officially started calling ourselves the homies because Zero had joined at one point and we were all just chilling in Ren's dungeon world and Zero was like, bro, there are cages, and this man accidentally clicked on one of the cages and got stuck because he forgot he had his left stick to move around. So you have him awkwardly crying while hitting the sides of the rails.
I was fixing. I'm challenged. Okay. Alright, I'm fixed.
We're all challenge boys. WBB. Dark Souls challenge
WMTR
live
live.
without suffering.
I'm gonna work.
Oh, I already failed that.
Alright,
Oh
alright.
my God.
Next,
I'm
so
going
that's
to
how we all met.
collectively lapse.
Yeah,
We've done how we all
basically.
Oh
met.
my God.
Like, fuck.
I just met
I think I met
Ren.
Cherry
through
at yeah.
Cookie.
And then you met
I
us
met-
through
yeah, I
Ren.
met you
Ren
through
first.
Cookie.
My first impression of Ren. Fuckboy, but it's Hulk Hogan. Like, you don't need to yay yourself.
I don't want to hear.
First
I don't want to.
Let's be real, I'm
I don't
pretty
wanna
sure
hear your
everyone's
impression of me.
first
Don't-
impression
just
when they
don't.
see
Pussy.
if we
He's throwing shit at me.
let's be let's be real.
Give me this fucking-
No, hey,
give me this
Zero,
fucking-
sit the fuck down. Sit down, for God's sake. Put the keyboard down before I pull out a
Put it
weapon.
down. Put it down.
Okay, I'm
Yo, I
putting
lost
it
my
down. I'm
rum. That's
putting
the
it
thing.
down.
I've lost it. I don't care if
Putting
I
it
lose your
down,
friendship.
right?
I threw my
It's
rum.
under the table because you dropped it.
Oh God, where? Hold on. Let me just
Don't
contort.
say that.
Ooh.
Ren,
Could
sit
you
down.
not stare at my
Go
ass?
straight.
Hold on, this is chaos.
It was just timing. It was just perfectly timed.
I'm sorry, lady. I didn't mean to stare at your boobs, but it was timing.
Alright,
think I can
Haven't
reach
you
it.
shoved
I
your
can
boobs in my face
choose-
multiple times?
oh my
What
god.
were we doing before
We
Zero?
were-
Why do you have Zero and I next to each other? It's literally just two people fighting.
Fine,
I
do you
gotta
wanna
have something
switch with
else to
Ren?
throw at you.
I got
Do
the
you want to
rum.
switch with
I got
fucking
the
Ren, Cherry?
Fucking-
Oh, thank you. He's a Roomba. No, I'm keeping this spot. I can't reach it. Hold on. I'm
coconut rum is
special. Thank you.
disgusting though. It actually
my
tastes
God.
that exact way. It's like terrible.
That's just because you
The
can't.
rum's terrible. All right, Zero, we can't be friends.
Coconut
You're a
rum.
sinner.
Coconut rum.
Coconut rum is amazing. What's wrong with you?
Oh my god.
Talk to me.
Oh, that's right. You're a femboy. Never mind.
Oh,
Continuing.
The shade!
I'm being bullied.
Alright, can we actually
Hold up,
have
hold
an
up,
actual
hold up.
topic, please?
Oh my god.
We have no
Okay, you know what?
hierarchy.
I'm about to pull.
Fuck it.
I'm about to pull out the games that you have to play where you get with partners to know people. Jesus Christ.
It's probably the only way we'll be able to be organized.
Me and Deadass about to pull out the newlywed game so we can do this
The
shit
only-
functionally.
That's the only way I won't want to fucking kill her.
Alright, let's do the newlywed games.
Oh my god.
Newlywed games.
Alright, I can pull
I
up the
already hate
question.
this.
But Fern, you're the only newlywed. You married the Twitch streamer Saroni.
Oh,
my
yeah, I
brother,
forgot
so
about
you're
that.
in my family now.
We were technically already in the family
Wait,
because
what?
I'm
Oh, I
cookies.
forgot about that.
I think everyone
yeah,
has.
no, you got married to my brother, and now you're like what? What does that make him to me?
Brother-in-law.
Brother-in-law. Thank you.
He's your brother and brother-in-law. Wait a
Yeah.
second.
Yeah,
Fern's not my actual Wait, hold on.
I'm Cookie's
But he's
older brother.
Cookie's brother, so it makes you
Cookie's
brother,
older brother.
his brother.
Yo, but I
And
married
Saroni's
Cookie.
brother. Yeah,
This is
God,
so
I'm glad-
confusing.
Point.
I'm so glad I don't have like any fucking family ties.
Zero, you're me and
Yeah.
Ren's brother.
You're my brother.
You're me and Ren's brother,
No,
Zero.
you're not.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Oh, I see how it
I'm
is.
Kuro's
I
brother,
see
which
how it
technically
is.
connects me to
Aw.
you.
Yeah. You're my,
Aw.
you're
know who
my,
Kuro
oh, you're
is.
my, you're my nephew.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to call him your nut, and I was about to say, like, this is gonna get too intimate really quick.
This has gotten really weird really
My
quick.
nephew, calm
Literally,
down.
I mean,
No, alright, hold on, rules. No ERPing in the recording room. Do you understand me?
I don't
Yeah,
want
Ren,
yeah.
I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you. This is for Ren. I'm
Ren,
gonna bring
no
some, like,
ERP.
chick on here, and Ren's gonna be like, yo, ERP.
ERP, ERP. Bunny walks in. It's my birthday. All right, I'm getting my. Oh.
No, get back to the table now. You spaz. Sit down. You can't sit
Literally
still for, like,
pulling
3
out get to
seconds.
know you
Jesus.
questions. Get to know you questions are getting
My
being pulled
controller
out.
is broken. Look at this. I'm not touching it.
I'm literally pulling out. Okay, we are pulling out get to know you questions
Joke.
since we're far too dysfunctional for this. All right, the first one.
We're dysfunctional in general.
Exactly, the first one. Who is everyone's hero? What the fuck?
Oh God.
Jack the Ripper.
I think
Have one.
asking a lot of people, like, depressed
The
people
Zodiac
who have
Killer.
lost hope
Jack.
and, like,
Ooh,
Zodiac Killer.
Zodiac is pretty
Shut
high
up,
up
Ren.
there, dude. But Jack the Ripper though.
Zodiac Killer is still my favorite.
Fuck that. No. Why would for a fake serial killer? It's pussy shit. Like having
Still,
an anime wife
Zodiac
who is
Killer.
Fine,
Actual,
Ed Game.
Actual serial killer.
I'm not gonna have you,
Ah,
Zero. Of
good
all
job.
people lecturing me on
What?
what's pussy shit and what isn't. You
I
understand me?
Therefore, I can lecture.
Do you
Dude.
I
understand
am the
me?
CEO. I am the
The
CEO.
shade. The shade.
Sure.
Nightmare. Bad. Bad. All right, you know what?
Cheers.
Fine, we'll move on to the next question. If you could live anywhere, where would it
Okay.
be?
None of us want to live. This is not catered towards
Ireland.
Ireland. Ooh,
Ireland
Scotland.
or Scotland.
Ireland or Scotland. I'm down. So, well, I guess we know what we're doing, then, right?
Preferably.
Oh, I know. What
Spain
is
would
your
be
biggest
amazing. Spain
fear?
Also.
Jerry, this one's
Bro,
good
I
for you.
wanna
What
live
is your
somewhere in
biggest fear?
Greece.
Maybe
My
Greece.
biggest
I don't know
fear?
about Greece,
The
though.
ocean. Fuck the
Wait,
ocean.
hold up.
Zero, what is
Kiss
your
my
biggest
ass.
fear?
Oh no.
My biggest fear: dying alone.
Oh well.
Oh, so
So
your normal
suicide's not
life.
for you, I hear.
Nah, he gotta get a double suicide.
Oh, suicide pact, brother?
We've had one since the
Fuck
beginning.
you.
It's like you, Zero. It's like you forget that we've had one since the beginning.
God.
Bro,
All right.
I want in.
What
I
is
don't
your
remember this.
what is the best place? Okay, this one I'll change a bit. Where would we all go to vacation together?
Oh god, we couldn't even get in a car. We
Germany.
can't run a podcast.
Germany.
We can definitely
Germany.
not, like, get in a
Ooh,
road trip
Germany could
together.
be fun.
Oh,
Germany
actually,
could be.
First of all,
Germany. I agree. I agree.
Germany would be fun.
Germany.
Yeah, Germany would be good.
Okay,
Can
no.
go see my sister.
Everything about it is perfect. We have an underage
We can all
drinking law.
drink.
We have the site of 2 world wars, both of which we all love.
We have the Holocaust. And
Listen, Fern.
We
I
have-
don't think that. Listen.
we have Auschwitz.
Beat the Holocaust.
We
Can
have Auschwitz, okay?
And we have Auschwitz.
Little
Auschwitz. You can't have
Auschwitz.
the call sign
Kill the
Auschwitz.
Jews. 9/11.
And have the color Auschwitz.
The Jews, Auschwitz did 9/11.
Auschwitz.
Auschwitz did that. Oh my god.
Jews did
New
not-
York.
Oh god.
New York.
Ren, you're
or
destroying your
Germany,
desk
the place that
space.
was-
Oh God! All right.
I'm clearing.
What
I actually
would
thought her
you
ears
know?
more.
What this will be fun.
Why are you
Every
clearing ours?
okay, wait. Everyone pick a certain person, because the question is, what would you change about yourself if you would? But answer it for the other person.
For the if I could change.
No,
anything about
what do you think
Zero.
they would change? What do you think they would change? Pick someone.
What? Oh wait, what would you
Like-
change, Zero? What would you?
What would I change about who?
Well, no. It's the
Yourself.
question is, what would you change about yourself?
Oh, myself? Oh, you don't want to know that. You don't want to know that. I got a list, man.
One thing. It's only
Sorry,
one
just
thing.
Pulls out a piece of paper.
It's one
So
thing.
my
One
will-
thing, Zero. One thing.
One thing. Narrow it down.
She's actually going to get a list.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
please.
I'm
One
back.
big
Back.
thing.
So
One big
one
thing.
One thing?
Yeah.
One big thing.
Yeah.
Oh, that'll be easy.
Sup?
Can we invite
fact that I'm
Pumpkin?
alive.
Sure, we can have hers just sit with the
Not
couches.
nothing.
All right. Okay. Sure. What would you
Yeah.
change about yourself?
What would I change about what? Myself or someone else?
Sure, we're just doing for ourselves. It'll be easier since this is a fucking dysfunctional face shit.
Yeah, it's probably easier.
Yeah.
I'm very confused. Okay, we're just answering for ourselves.
Yes.
What would I change?
What would you change about yourself? The one thing.
I just want to be more attractive.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Carrie, what would you change about
Tell you
yourself?
where my hands are.
Oh my god! Cherry, what's the one thing that you would change about? What's the one thing you would change about yourself?
We're doing the podcast right now. Hi, Funky.
Hey, nice.
I think it would be my height. I don't like being this short.
But you're
I don't
adorable.
care about my boob size. No, I don't want to be 5 foot. This sucks.
But you're
Funky's here.
adorable. Oh, hello,
Oh,
niece.
we have someone on the couch watching us now. Okay.
It's Ren's daughter.
Hey, we could just talk to her.
Alright, oh
No,
god.
this is not how
Ren,
this works.
Ren, what's the one thing you would change about yourself?
Can't say
You
death.
see-
You already chose that one.
My schlong size.
Oh my god.
I want it bigger.
Oh my god.
Like 10 inches. What do you mean? Whoa, Ren.
I need 20!
I just realized.
Ren wants 6 feet. No, Ren wants 6. Wait, Ren wants a 6. Ren wants 6 feet and 5 inches so he can beat the Tyrannosaurus.
Why are we asking Ren any questions?
Alright. Oh god.
I'm just kidding!
Alright, what would I
really
change?
change, to be honest. Oh,
No, you go.
okay, go ahead.
No, you go. I have to.
To be honest, what I would change, I would change probably a bit of my past and, like, just, you know, certain events that happened. And see what
I like
happened.
how we thought
from that.
deeply about it, and we were just like something physical about us. You
Oh,
wanted
God.
death, I want to change my height. He actually
No,
thought about the question, so
yeah,
we're
but
terrible.
my
All
actual
right.
answer was,
Okay.
like, I
Let
want
me
to be
think
more
about.
attractive.
Let me think about mine. Let me think of what I would
felt
change.
that.
What would I change about myself?
But you're hella attractive already.
Both of
Jerry.
you were already
No,
attractive.
no. No.
Yes.
Wrong.
Okay. Now let me think.
I'm
What would
not-
I change
no,
about
you're
myself?
I'm not nearly enough to.
You need to change your
What is
personality. That's what you need to change.
Right. I have to think about
Just
what I
like
change
my
about
personality.
myself. God, I
My
actually.
personality
Dude, you
would
understand?
be zero.
No, I literally have a list on my phone that I'm like going through.
No, listen. All right, Fern, what would
I'm
you
not
change
me,
about
then who am
yourself?
I?
I would probably change parts of my past to make it sure I would.
Oh
I
my
wouldn't.
God.
I would no. I mean, I changed it so that I wouldn't have made the decisions that led me to get my PTSD or like my full-on schizophrenia type of thing. Like not go to those
Oh.
relationships, make it to the point where
So
I'm not
don't
as
really
broken as
think
I currently
deeply
am.
about the question. We're just kind of assholes, aren't we?
No.
You just don't think as deeply as we do. But yeah, I'd probably want to.
Exactly.
I'd probably want to get rid of my PTSD because I do actually like affection. I just don't know how to accept it because it causes me physical pain and emotional pain.
As long as you want. If you don't
All right, now we're getting
dependent.
Get out
I
of
just
the
want to be
crowd,
like physically
Ren.
attractive.
What
It's like,
really
if I-
makes you
if I was
angry?
attractive, like,
Zero.
it's
What really
really
makes you
not.
angry?
Speak
Is
your
it
mind,
tomatoes?
What makes
Is
you
it
angry,
tomatoes?
Zero?
What makes me
Nightmare,
angry?
nightmare.
Nightmare bad.
Well, I mean, okay, there's a lot of things that make me angry.
Get out of his lap.
Dang.
I mean, angry about myself or other people.
It just says angry. Period.
it
What
just
makes
angry in
you?
general?
What makes you very angry?
Like a pet
Fuck.
peeve.
Okay, the fact that politics are at such a point that every single side has two contradicting views about everything. Like Republicans want, like, are pro-life, but at the same time they don't support healthcare or stuff. They can't. They fucking force this agenda that people like. They want people to be alive, but they don't supply the things that keep them alive. And the libertarians are people's like their entire viewpoint is like for freedom and like acceptance and like speaking your mind on opinions and shit, but they also silence other people's opinions.
Oh no.
You know, I actually agree with you 100%.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be real with you.
God.
The media pisses me off to no end.
I felt that.
Because
I feel
they don't
that.
show both sides no matter what. There is no truly
They don't
unbiased
show-
media source.
They take out little snippets too, even like they
Yeah,
don't give the whole
they will
story.
edit
It's a tiny
clips.
snippet. They're
The
like, "Oh, look
media
at
has
this."
literally
The
edited
problem with
clips.
The media. The problem with the media is that we're in a capitalist, like we are in a capitalist fucking no way about it.
We're in a
So
capitalist
the
society
media is
where
gonna be
everybody's gonna
influenced
try
by
to make
money.
as much money as they can. So yeah.
Want more money.
So if
no matter
whatever
what,
side
so
the
media's
rich want to
always gonna
see,
be
that's what's
fucked.
going to be played.
Yes, that.
It's literally just a matter of.
Whatever to applause the crowd is what they're gonna do. So they want to get into that fascist stereotype, so they can, you know, make as much money as they can on the news.
It's
God.
that's
Exactly.
that issue, and it's no matter what,
Well,
the
how we
media
just
blows
switched to, like,
everything out of proportion.
politics.
Sure, it's not
Yeah,
a bad
no,
idea.
we were
Like, how
actually
we, like-
organized for like 3 seconds.
Yeah,
and
like,
you, like
think
hit a
about it
nerve.
this way.
We were all just,
Literally,
like, talking about how we
quarantine
hate
stuff
ourselves and
is
stuff,
being
and then we
blown
just went
far
straight
too
the
out of
fuck
proportion.
politics and
Am I wrong?
Yeah,
Honestly,
Quarantine,
yeah. No,
quarantine
you're
is
not.
being blown out of proportion. It should just be
You're
okay.
not
Maybe
wrong.
a few weeks they have it through, but it's because the media making it sound like it's the biggest issue in the fucking world. When it's like, no, it's not. There's not everybody dying
I mean,
from it.
no,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
problem
okay.
is, like,
It is an
It's
issue.
not that everyone's gonna die. It's just that
It's
a
an
large amount
issue.
of people.
There will be
die.
large amounts
It's
of deaths.
because
And like,
It's not-
okay, just
okay.
imagine. Okay, you know Crispy.
Mhm. She has it.
Imagine if there were people like Crispy, just like regular people who died just because the government wanted to let people go a little earlier.
Exactly. It's just, but it's at the same time,
But-
it's the media's also bringing fear, which is making it worse.
That's how
yeah, but
I agree with
at the
that.
same time,
They
at
always
the
have a
same
habit of
time,
doing
you
that.
have to remember that. Oh, okay. You got to remember that we also run a freedom, like a society run on freedom. Okay, so the reason it's so blown out of proportion is because we want to stop that. We want to cause fear so people actually listen. So if you can't run by love, you gotta run by fear. And since
society
they
is no
can't
fear.
control us to get us to stay inside, they're making us, you know, seem like this is a massive thing, so they'll actually listen.
But
Because,
even if you
honestly,
go
who the fuck's gonna listen to a guy that tells them stay inside for small disease? No, nobody's gonna fucking care.
to,
That.
yeah, but even when you look
You
at it,
could
like,
die,
it's
but
not.
also you could
Another
live.
thing.
It's not gonna care.
At the same time, it's not just our government. It's not just having something like democracy that makes it have to be run by fear. If you go to something like
It's another
Russia, which
thing.
is pure communism, that is have control of the people, but they use control and fear.
Exactly.
Okay, this is slightly off topic, but still on topic. You know how like you know how everyone like fucking really dislikes Trump.
Yeah, everyone.
Yeah.
He's probably one of the best presidents just for this current situation. He's a businessman, and the fact that he is running a conversation, we're in a fucking terrible economic situation right now, because everything's being shut down. Every single fucking
Am I
transportation
the
service
only
is fucked.
Republican in the room?
No.
Oh no.
Cherry,
Yeah, I'm pretty
I'm
sure
from
you are.
Oklahoma.
I'm a Republican.
Cherry, I'm from Oklahoma.
Oh, brother.
And like I agree with some of his stuff.
I'm the
but
only
he has
one who's
done
not been. Oh,
Cherry, I'm
Yeah,
literally
he's done a lot
Southern.
Like,
of
at the
dumb
same
things,
time-
but I don't exactly hate
Cherry,
him.
I'm Southern, yeah. I mean,
I
literally.
feel afraid
I
to
don't
say it 'cause
hate-
I
I'll
was in
be-
a blue
yeah,
state,
literally,
and
I'll
no
be-
matter
I'ma
how you
be
see it,
real
this
with
is
y'all.
probably the perfect time for him to shine. So he
Literally, yeah.
Like,
And if we
this
want to
is-
be real, I'm not. I don't
God.
like going into political stuff, but so far, out of every president, he has done the most things that has been like that they said they were going to do. He's one of the very few that's actually done what he said.
He's pulled out his list and he started marking stuff off.
He's Santa
That's
Claus.
what-
Santa Claus. he
Santa
oh
pulled,
my
Claus,
god.
but for
pulled out his
politics.
pulled out his list and checked it multiple times.
He's still got that
Just
wall
gonna
though.
figure out my legs
He's
up
still
on the
looking
desk.
at that a few times.
Yeah.
He's trying to get that.
Putting your legs up. Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Mexico, we need the damn wall. We need our outbreak protection.
Yeah, like I mean, Terry, you know that
Okay,
most
the
of us,
problem with the wall,
me and Zero are
like-
Southern. I don't know why you wouldn't expect us to be Republican.
I
Okay,
didn't
the
know.
problem
I
is,
don't
like,
know. I forgot where Zero lived. You
the
didn't
thing
tell
is-
me.
I think
He's a Florida man. He likes his alligators.
North Florida, so it's like southern.
Florida man.
It's very ironic.
North Florida.
North Florida,
Florida
is the
man.
southern
North
part
Florida
of
is
Florida.
southern.
Yes.
on.
Because North Florida is the southern
Shouldn't
part
it
of
be
Florida.
south-
We got Miami down at the very
Wait,
south, which is
Hold on.
really
Y'all are the basement of
completely
America,
libertarian.
okay? That's literally how the rest of us see. What do you mean North is southern? I'm done. I can't with
We're the swamp of America. Get it right.
Okay, Cherry, listen to me. Listen to me.
That is
okay.
me. I'm
Eye
listening.
contact. All right. All right.
I'm making eye contact.
You understand how we have
I'm
Miami?
making eye contact. Beautiful.
Miami.
Beautiful.
Miami. Miami is literally one of the most libertarian places on the face of the earth.
Oh yeah, we all know this. I'm just gonna stare at you and make you completely
That is
uncomfortable.
what that is what the South is. That's the South. So the North is southern, and the South is
The North
northern.
is southern. Why are you like a second America then? Jesus. No, that's Texas. Never mind. I retract that statement.
All right.
Delete-
Now that we've
delete
got through
Texas
all of
2020.
that in like
Delete
5
Te-
minutes and we're
delete
functional.
California.
Cali.
Fucking hell.
Fucking
I mean,
California.
like Cali.
Cali.
I mean,
What about
Bro,
gun
let's talk
control? Y'all
about-
want to talk about that, or y'all not want to hear?
What,
Y'all-
gun
Oh,
control?
gun right? Oh no! Don't give me a gun rights. Don't get me unstarted.
Well, okay, hold
Wait,
on.
wait, wait, no, let's ask- no,
That'll
no.
touch a
For
nerve
now.
for me.
Let's
If
just
we're
ask
talking about
this.
the corona, let's talk
In
about the
this-
useless celebrities, what they're doing right now.
Oh!
I fucking hate these people.
They ain't doing
Jesus.
jack shit.
They're still
They distribute
promoting.
your wealth. It's like,
promoting
okay,
toilet
you
paper.
practice what you preach.
Like,
Make sure to distribute
Jesus.
your. What the fuck?
Distribute
I
your-
don't.
oh
I didn't
God,
even
I
hear
went
that.
into
You
the
just pissed me off. You just ruined my day. I didn't hear about that, and now I know about it.
That's what they said.
Someone-
They're like, make
someone's
sure you like
unironically
help
said
each
that.
other out, but they're not actually doing things.
Someone's
That's
actually
what
said
they have
that.
said.
I'm.
Yeah, it's just so dumb.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, alright, alright.
I'm pretty Republican, but at the
You
same
know
time,
what?
I'm not.
I have
We
a
should
law
help
that
the
I think
rich.
I have a law that I think we can all agree
Let's
with.
Robin Hood the rich. Let's go.
God.
Let's be
Alright,
okay.
What's up? What's
No,
up?
the
Alright,
okay,
alright, alright.
Okay.
A
I'm
law
gonna-
that I think
I
we
have
can
first
all
versus
agree should be
like on this thing.
changed. They either need
what
to
happened?
they okay,
Law?
if we're talking about America, they either need to upgrade the age to join the military to 21 or put the drinking age down to
Update?
18. They need to either
Update.
put
You mean update?
yeah, I mean they either need to yeah, they either need to put the I mean they either need to no, put
Bro,
it
I'll
up
join at
up higher.
17 with parents' consent. You don't understand.
No, you get
I
my
have no
point though.
future.
I meant for like drinking age. You're allowed to literally join the military and die for your country, but you're not allowed to drink until 3
Actually-
years after. You can't
I'm
buy a
legally
beer.
allowed to smoke right now.
Wait.
Yes, but
is
you
it
can't
like
drink.
Buy a beer.
Normally 3 to 2
Yeah,
years.
you
3 to
can't-
3 years. Wait a minute.
It's you do realize,
Wait a minute.
No. Okay.
Okay.
Alcohol laws
Crashy.
are based on the fact that we are fully developed at 21. That is why you stop growing at 21. So they want to wait until your
Wait, so we're
organs
not
are
allowed
fully
to drink
developed.
because we're not fully developed, but we're allowed to go and
But
kill
we're allowed to
ourselves?
smoke. Yes,
Yeah.
we're allowed to smoke and kill ourselves.
Yeah,
and
so
stuff
they
like that.
either A need
We're
to
legally allowed to do everything. But
yes,
drink because we're not fully
they
developed.
either need to put
I'm
that
gonna go
they either
kill
need to
someone.
put up
Fuck's sake,
smoking
dude.
and joining the military to 21 or put drinking down to 18.
Yeah,
That's
they
my
need
honest
to
opinion. They need to
switch-
pick one. It's
But,
dumb to
okay,
have them as
okay,
two
but
different
you
ones.
wanna know? No. You want to know why the law for smoking is 18 though? Is because of the military thing.
Yeah.
So because of how many people were fresh out of the military at like younger ages because they were going in
Exactly.
because the
Lying.
war and the draft and everything.
Yeah.
So they switched it to 18 so they could actually legally smoke and be in the military and have a pack after everything.
Another
Hold on,
fact.
And so they could
I
come
have
out
a
out
comment.
and smoke.
I have a comment. Y'all know
Comment.
that, like, Trump updated the age to carry a gun to 21, but we can enlist in the military at 18.
Yeah. By the way, I
What am I
didn't
gonna do,
go
carry
into
knives?
my
Like, you can-
JROST.
You can fucking go on a naval carrier. I don't
Before
know
you can
much about
legally
military,
carry a
but, like,
handgun in
maybe, if you could fucking possibly shoot a goddamn cannon, but you can't hold a fucking gun.
Okay, like
Wait, zero.
I mean, I'm in.
and
Zero.
technically, and
Also,
Ren,
I
technically,
don't understand.
and technically, Ren, human brain
Where
is
I
not done
live,
developing
or-
until 25. That's why a lot of people believe that.
Technically, it's
Yes.
the human brain's different.
Yeah.
The organs are 21 though.
Yeah, true.
So basically at like my college and stuff, we can go into military stuff and we can throw hand grenades. We can do the National Guard and throw hand grenades, and we can shoot a bunch of guns. We can go out and get tased and shit. We can buy guns legally earlier because of that, because we have military experience and stuff.
Yeah.
So, like, my friend owns
That's
a
cool.
bunch of assault rifles, even though, or just because he's JROTC, which is,
Uh,
like,
Overall, it's just
junior,
really fun to
uh,
shoot. You don't
something.
understand.
Okay,
It's so much
JRTC.
fun.
yeah, something military.
JRTC are just the art school, like, libertarians, but Republican.
Hey now, I'm Art. You calm down.
And you're the
You
only
would be a
Democrat.
JRTC if you're a Republican.
And you're the only Democrat,
I'm a
Ren.
culinary boy. I'll cut your ass up.
We went strangely political from what we were starting.
But we were
with.
like
Where are we?
surprisingly functional
We
with
talked
it.
about what pissed me off, and that's like one of the only things
Yeah,
that really pissed me
yeah,
off.
we were
It's
just we're
about
still
myself.
on the question of what makes you angry, and this was all just zero.
All right.
This is what a podcast should be.
Okay.
I was
You're
just gonna say
doing.
like if you, I was just gonna say like my pet peeve is like when you're parking and but they decide they want to take up 2 parking spaces.
Honestly
but they have, like,
surprised.
Hey, double parking is the worst.
I'ma be
That's
real
only
with
where I
you.
live, though.
Like,
I
don't
was
care about
honestly
that if it's a
expecting
big
you to say
parking
your
lot
height.
and that if they're at the back or something, but like if they're in the front, I will literally key their car.
Key their car.
Don't understand.
Key their no, fam. You don't key their car.
First
You
of
use
all,
your
you're driving
elbow
a
and you
Mini
break
Cooper,
the
and
entire
second
back
of all,
window.
you have several spaces.
Like I park at the back.
Alright, now we need to hear the story.
Like if I accidentally take up
Also
2 spots, I'll like
noticed.
try and fix it. But if I don't care and it's like an empty parking lot and I'm at the very fucking back, I won't like refix my parking lot just for some. Okay, like I'm y'all know this, and I'm just gonna.
Dude,
be
I
real.
literally,
I sometimes take up
literally-
2 parking spots, but it's at the back
I literally-
fucking parking lot. Sorry.
I hadn't
Continue.
slept in. You're fine. You're fine. I
4
hadn't
days.
slept in like 3 days, 4 days now.
Well, you got a little. No, you got a
5.
bit of sleep.
No, 5.
You got a little bit of sleep.
Oh yeah.
You
I got a
slept
little
like
bit
for
of
an
sleep
hour.
today.
So yeah. So it's because I slept before my mom got up, and then when she got up, she woke me up again. And
I haven't slept in
So,
like 4 days, I think, or like well at least.
Yeah. So she's like, hey, you want to drive even though I haven't slept in 3 days? So I literally get in, couldn't fucking drive for the life of me, perfectly pull into a parking spot though, and somehow just barely perfectly make it directly in the center.
That was the weirdest
And
flex
fucking
I've ever
tied that
heard.
ass, but couldn't drive.
I just
Couldn't
came.
drive for the life of me before that.
That is the weirdest flex I've ever heard,
Okay.
Rin, but it's honestly
It's
impressive.
Okay.
In Sherry, I was honestly expecting you to say people bringing up your height is what makes you the most angry. Well, I think we have our proof.
Yeah, okay, gay boy,
Back
shut up.
here. I know you don't. I know you don't like me. I don't like me.
Hello there, boy. How it be?
It'd be quite smart, madam.
Zero's found the next person he's the gay best friend to.
Ooh.
It hurts because I'm right.
Gay best friend to his own girlfriend. Alright, I'm sorry, Zero. I'm gonna out you on this right now.
You were the gay best friend to
Are
your
you a
ex.
gay best friend to your own wife? Or to your own girlfriend?
God, alright. I'm just gonna step back so you guys have fun with that.
Alright, boys. So you know I got that
This is
shot.
a
Today's
I got you, fam.
It's a day.
I got you, fam. But you gotta take me out. You, bro. I got you, fam. But you also gotta use it on me.
fuck off.
You sit your ass back down.
and
Gay
fluffy,
best
you're-
friend just for you to fucking
You are.
do that shit.
Zero did not have a spark. Zero just
Okay,
zero.
I'm her gay best friend. Get it right. Actually, no.
What the fuck am
Wait,
I?
I'm confused now.
You're the friend that fucks everybody, Ren. You're not the gay best friend. You'll touch everyone.
Except me, because he knows I literally did. Everyone else gets bothered by Ren's advances. You just got me like, what's up, man? What's good?
What's poppin'?
You need something?
What's poppin', brother? Okay, no, yeah, Fern
God.
brings up a good point. What makes me
Yeah.
angry is when people call me, like, cute for my height.
Okay, but if you want,
Hey,
okay,
I
if we're
call you
doing,
because of your face.
you are cute though.
No, wrong
Period.
again.
You were cute in
No,
general,
wrong
woman.
again.
You are
again.
cute in general.
I don't call
Wrong
you cute.
again.
All right, if we're
See,
talking
she's
about
got a
like,
cool ass personality and a cute face.
What do I call you?
she's
If we're
got a
talking
cute
about-
personality
okay.
and a cute face.
if we're talking about things that make me
Toys
angry in
personality
general,
and a cute- Am I supposed to take that in a good way?
that's a compliment.
Coming from a man, that's a compliment.
Okay, let's
I
be.
am
Wait a
man.
minute.
All right, okay. I'll say this. Like, if we're talking about what makes me angry on like a legitimate level, is people that will literally whenever they start talking to me, try and bring up my schizophrenia, on purpose just to piss me off. Because there are multiple people that do that to me.
He's looking at me. He's looking at
No,
me.
no, I'm
so
not,
sorry.
Zero. I just hadn't moved my
Yo,
camera.
I didn't realize
Looking in
that
our
this-
No,
yo,
no,
yo,
no,
yo,
no.
yo,
Literally,
I'm
it's
so
neither of you.
sorry.
People in my real life, like where I go to school, people will make jokes about my schizophrenia constantly. Like, never shut up about it. And you say, oh, they're like say like
So
whenever I do,
school? I'm
like
from
when I do-
Colorado,
like
by the
when I
way,
do
so,
bad-
you know, shootings are
like
a thing.
when I do bad on a
so-
test, literally,
I'm
I've
in Florida.
like literally when I do bad on a test, I've had kids.
What's up, brother? Why'd you bring up the
Like, if we're being
Screw
real,
you guys.
If we're being
What?
completely honest, when I did bad on a test once, a kid
Does
looked.
nobody know of this incident?
Which
Hold on,
one? Say
I'm
it.
pissed now. Did nobody
Wait, what?
know of the... Y'all had the chick So Pais that came up from Florida to Colorado to come shoot up our school because she wanted to reenact Columbine.
Oh
was
yeah,
all
that
over the
bitch.
news, Colorado
Oh
was shut
yeah, I
down.
remember that. I remember that with a
Screw
cunt.
you guys for soul pies. Could
Alright.
you not
Hey,
bring up
welcome,
random
Dad.
people and
If we're
send them
being
our
real
way?
here, like literally, the worst one I ever had was a kid that I did bad on a test. Kid looked at my paper and said, "Oh, what are you gonna blame it on? The voices in your head screaming at you like you do every other time?" And it took all of my restraint
No,
not to
okay.
grab that man and slam his head into the door so many times he was just dead. I almost did. I think I hit him. I hit his head into the locker twice,
All I
and he
would
was
say
out.
to that, all I would say to that was, do you want to be one of the one of the other ones?
Do you want to be another voice?
The worst insult I ever did to someone, the worst insult I ever did to someone about the went my schizophrenia said is, I think the response was, "Yeah, you may talk about the voices in my head, but at least those voices have a meaning to life."
Ooh.
Yours doesn't.
And I
Why?
said this,
Oof.
yeah, and after that, you know, I kind of just grabbed him by the head and slammed it into the wall and walked away. Just to get the point across. Never saw that kid again.
Jesus.
The
Well,
funniest
and
thing
probably
is,
for good reason.
like, literally, the funniest thing is, you'll hear how violent I am like this, but Ren and Zero can attest, I can be a literal teddy bear of a human being at times. If I want affection, I will get my affection.
You can, you're such a teddy bear. Aw.
Literally, I will cling to some. No, Cherry, if I get drunk enough, I cling to people. Like, I crave affection when I'm extremely drunk.
Bro, I want to be around you when you're extremely drunk.
Oh
I
no.
want to see this, and I'm going to get photos. Get drunk for during the podcast. Start drinking.
I already have been.
Don't tell him that.
Drink more.
Please don't.
Hold up. You want
Cheers
that
to that.
Please no.
You want that man's affection? Wow.
I want to
Way
see him
to
flip
go.
out.
Not gonna lie, I just drank half of the bottle because I was told to drink.
Zero in a room. I need to
Huh?
see you be affectionate over Zero. Do you understand me?
I kind of just I kind of
Me
just
or
like.
him?
I kind of just
Oh,
had.
him.
Oh no, you need to see Ren be affectionate. Ren
Ren
affectionate with no. Ren affectionate with Zero was actually adorable.
I'm looking at you very judgmentally.
No, literally,
Hmm?
Cherry, you don't understand. When Ren is
I'm
actually being a
judging.
Ren, when you're being like romantically affectionate to Zero, it's actually fucking adorable.
Can I be romantically affectionate to Zero?
I can't
Ren,
right now.
do a
It's like
thing.
I have to be.
You have to be in the
romantic
mood.
and actually feel nice for it.
The mood.
Like that's how it
Aw.
always is. That's how it always is. Like, I
And
have to
Zero
be in the
just
mood for
always
anything, yeah.
happens to be around when you're in one of those moods.
It depends. Like, yeah, you know, I'm romantic for him. You know, I like him.
Yeah, I know
but
you
it's
like.
different.
Just every. What? Zero, what are your thoughts on the fact that Ren has confirmed that he has some romantic feeling?
Wait, y'all
He's
didn't know?
messing with his headphones right now.
Zero. Are you forgetting what I said yesterday?
Yeah, I didn't.
That's what I
I
thought.
remember it. I don't know how to feel about that though. I feel like that's a
Wait.
It's
Ren,
cursed.
if you do have romantic feelings with Zero, would you ever act upon those?
Confession,
It depends. Okay.
confession.
It depends.
It's
if
better
it was
than the
IRL
trance.
Or...
It's better than the trance that fucking Bunny puts on you, dude.
Eh, I like that though.
Yes,
That's-
but at the
that's
same
fun.
time,
And
it's
plus I enjoy
toxic.
that.
It's a toxic relationship, Ren. You've
Is it
admitted
really?
it
No.
yourself.
I don't care.
Ren, you shouldn't
It's a
be with
loose
someone because they
situation.
remind you of somebody
This
else.
is a lose situation.
She has a lot of
Find someone
stuff
who will
over me
treat you
for
good.
certain reasons. She treats me very, very well, thank you.
Except
If
the
she's
fact that
toxic
you
because
barely
we
get
don't
to
get
see
to
her.
talk much
Except the
because she
fact that
has-
you barely get to see her, which puts you in an even more depressive state than usual.
Okay. Yes, and then when we actually
Welcome
get to
the
see each
club
other
of
more, it'll be
long-distance
different.
Relationships.
Why do you
I
think
don't
I had
really have
the-
that problem though. Is
I'm the only one in the group with like a stable relationship. You guys need like serious
I'm in
romantic
a
advice. I'm
stable
grabbing
relationship.
my rum. I'm going to teach you how to romance. First of all,
Cherry,
get to know
Cherry.
a fucking person. That's for you.
he gets gay best friended by everybody he meets.
It's a fucking okay. I literally have to do a lottery ticket just to make sure someone finds me a fucking trap.
I mean,
Just
Zero.
talk like a
Zero.
normal person.
Zero.
The fact
You
that you're
No,
doing the
no,
lottery
that's
is how
just
you
the
keep getting in
likeliness
this
that someone will
situation.
like me. Not
Zero,
imagine
you
the
know
fact
for
that I
a
don't
fact
even
that
know
Ren
if they
finds you
will.
attractive.
I'm too fucking
Sub.
dense to realize if someone does like me. I'm very unlikely.
Yeah, you're
like,
pretty
with my
dense. I'll agree
personality
with that
type.
one.
The fact
Zero.
that like I'm extremely manipulative. I'm a cunt, like a total cunt.
You were a
Who
colossal
honestly
cunt.
probably
You were
doesn't-
Zero. Let's be real. Zero was a massive colossal cuntosaurus.
Cuntosaurus Rex.
I am literally batting 0
I
out
know
of 0
sir
on
is
the
like the
ballpark.
only
I am
person that
not
gets
doing
that
well.
reference too.
If you're
Imagine
batting
the
0,
fuck- I'm a
if you're,
fucking
wait, but
sub.
if you're batting 0 out of 0, isn't that good for you though?
0
I
divided by
hit
0 is like a number you can't get. So he's saying it's
Exactly.
unachievable.
Because I
Still
can't
0.
get anything.
That's literally what I just said.
I have a meme for this. I have a meme for this.
You
Wait,
know
where the
for a
fuck-
fact there's at
Oh.
least one person in this room that has slight romantic feelings for you and finds you attractive. That's all I'm saying.
Yes. However,
Oh, of course there's a however.
just because someone likes me doesn't mean that like it'll like
Do
I feel
you
like
like
it'll be a
them?
good relationship. And even okay, don't put me in this situation.
No. Admit it on the podcast. Do you?
No.
Oh, damn.
Oh yeah,
there
no,
you
he's
go.
a sociopath. He won't really be that hurt. Should be good.
I need more alcohol. I'm finishing this bottle.
Click my soundboard. I'm very upset. I can't play my soundboard. Oh, cherry gone.
Cherry fucking
Oh
died.
no.
God, why the fuck did you have to bring that up?
Oh no.
Zero, you act like you wouldn't actually try it at least once again.
I have tried it.
It didn't really go that bad. We didn't really fully try it anyways.
No, but like, it's just you're too intense for me.
Ren, could you?
What do you-
Ren, is it possible for you to
super
tone it?
romantic for.
I feel like there's a gay lovers choral going on.
We've been through this cycle already.
Yes, but think about this. We technically have literally, the cycle. We've gone through the cycle. This is the beginning again.
Exactly.
It's a new start. We can close it.
It's not happen. I don't want that to happen. We need to break the cycle, not continue it.
No, I'm saying we can close the
am
cycle
breaking that
by
cycle.
changing it.
Yeah, they're changing it.
Just
Exactly.
give it a shot, Zero. Give it a
Change that.
final shot.
That's not changing it. That's just be repeating
No,
it.
it's
That's
not.
changing-
Because think about it this way. Ren has a lot more control over himself now. Does he not? Zero. Moist zero noises. I had to do it. But come on, dude. It doesn't hurt to give it a shot. It's better than whatever the fuck the previous
I
one
really
was.
don't. I really don't. I'm sorry, Ren, but I just really don't.
Zero, just try it at least once.
It's okay.
I mean, it's not a
I
bad
really
idea to
don't.
I'm
try.
kind of
I
engaged,
don't want
so
to.
I'm kind of engaged, so
I don't
You know,
wish I was. I just want to find a dummy mommy. Can I just please find a can I,
You're not
can I
ever
just
gonna
ask-
find.
Oh no.
Why
You're
the
never
fuck do I
gonna
have to
find a
fight
dummy
you
mommy.
guys? Not to mention like ask
No.
money.
You're never gonna find a dumb mommy.
he had a dummy mommy, but he didn't act on it.
No, I didn't. I had
Zero, let's be real, man. Maybe like
No, you
maybe,
had auto. You could have gotten.
maybe we're all just
Auto
better.
is way too fucking
Maybe
mentally
we're
unstable.
maybe we're all
You
just.
know
be-
this.
Oh yeah, true.
Are
true,
we
true.
all just like maybe better
Damn.
alone? I mean,
Ask me
romantically alone.
Don't
Me?
ask
No.
me that.
God no. You don't want to see that.
I think I am, to be honest.
Maybe I'm probably am.
I mean, with
you
the
too,
ways
maybe. Me, definitely not.
with
I'm
the
not
ways I
safe alone.
try and pick things and always end up fucking stuff up, it's probably better for me if I just didn't try.
I'm too picky.
It's kind of like those. Yes,
Can't
yes, you
stop
are.
being
You are
picky.
way too picky.
You were a picky bitch, dude.
You need just a supermodel of some sort.
No. Supermodels won't like me.
No, he's
I
saying
know.
you be a supermodel, not date a supermodel.
Me be a supermodel?
Yeah.
Not dating? I mean, yeah, but it'd have to be a supermodel.
Just be a supermodel, fam. Do it. Someone in this household has to make money that's not from culinary foods or illegal activities.
Hey, I know you're calling me out on both.
I was calling myself out for one and calling you out for another.
What the fuck is...
Well, I do both.
Fuck you, right?
Pumpkin, do you want to fill in the seat while we wait for Cherry to get back?
God,
No, Pumpkin's gone.
I'm sad.
Pumpkin has become a plant.
Alright.
Oh no.
I'm just gonna listen to music.
Dude, we gotta keep making
so we're gonna-
conversations. We gotta keep talking.
We gotta take.
I mean,
we'll take a
wait,
quick break for a
are we
second here.
still
We'll
doing
wait
the
for
podcast?
Cherry.
We're still doing. I'm still streaming it.
Yeah.
yeah, then pause it. Wait, no, you're streaming? Like,
Yes, this is straight Twitch stream. This has been the entire time.
Is there anybody
Anyone
actually
watching?
watching?
I think there might be 1 or 2 people. It shows 2
Oh
viewers.
wow.
Something.
Nice, nice.
Can you ask them if they're in the chat?
Can we see if there's any viewers in the chat? That sound just stoned out of my mind.
A yeehaw in a chat. Can we get a yeehaw?
Can we get a
Yeehaw.
yeehaw in the chat? I mean, like, it also doesn't hurt that we can download the videos after.
Yeah.
We can always edit it. Watch, it's just Pumpkin in the corner.
Really wanna go hard.
Pumpkin's back.
Oh,
Pumpkin,
so I-
Pumpkin. Do you want to take?
You're fine.
Pumpkin, do you want to take Cherry's seat since she
You wanna
crashed?
take Cherry's seat for now?
Yeah.
All right. Welcome. We have Pumpkin,
This
Ren's
is
daughter.
Cherry.
Oh my God, she's so small.
This is Cherry, but smaller.
No, leave that. It's adorable. Be the small. Be the small.
Okay, this is Pumpkin.
All right. Do we have
Very
anything?
Scary girl.
Rum.
Very
Cool.
scared. She's the scariest person we all know.
He's terrifying.
Scary.
Yes.
Dude, don't let that
Definitely.
adorable voice confuse you, viewer or ears. It's a fucking night. Fucking
Nightmare.
scary.
Bad.
Nightmare.
Scary girl.
Nightmare.
Bad.
Bad. Scary girl. Scary nightmare girl.
Did you just put you getting back okay instead of you getting back on?
It's have to. I have my headset on. Leave me alone.
You type like that even when you don't.
Ah! Stop exposing me.
Urinates and rat shit, tomato booger, garbage, nightmare, bad, tomato bad, tomato loser girl, bad.
Bad.
Zero's gonna have a different version for each person. Like, scary, bad,
Plant
scary girl, bad.
Nightmare, potted plant, judgmental bad. Judgmental potted plant. Ren, lustful. So how do you play that? Bad.
Wait, there's technically 2 plants. You gotta be more precise.
Cherry.
What?
Fucking
Cherry, oh.
Cool body thoughty bad. Nightmare, loser, garbage.
She's gonna come beat
You're
your ass
also
when
one.
she's watching the stream.
I'm gonna tell her to watch the stream.
Alright. So, Pumpkin, you want to introduce yourself?
Hi.
That works.
That works.
Just like say your name.
Looks
No,
like
no, no, you don't.
I like how we can't hear her because of how loud the applause is.
You already said my name, so I'm like, eh.
I mean, I guess we can just say this is Pumpkin, who is Ren's daughter.
Yeah.
This is my daughter, Pumpkin Pie. She's gonna be our beautiful guest and co-host as well today. She's taking over for one of our main hosts, but she is
You fucking
currently
died.
dead.
Because
so-
the wonderful Cherry
yes.
has died.
She's
Can we get an
our
F in the
beautiful
chat?
co-host.
Oh, okay.
Can we get a get nay, you fucking potato loser garbage man? And chat.
Stop! You
She's going to
trash
murder
human
you.
being. I will throw a pokeball. I love pokeballs.
You would like to do Pocky with Zero, wouldn't you?
Ah, we're doing the Pocky game. I see. Come here, Zero.
Oh God.
Blatant refusal.
Are you forgetting there's a pocket game world we can actually go to?
No, not allowed. Stop it. Cherry back.
Hell.
Woo!
My
Hey,
chair.
Jerry.
I my feelings. I'm gonna sit on Pumpkin. Oh, I was about to say I was
Wait,
gonna sit
Pumpkin,
on you,
come
girl.
here.
Pumpkin, sit on the table.
No, it's okay. She's back.
Whoa.
You can
Okay,
sit on the
sit
on
table,
the chair.
Pumpkin.
You can sit in mine if you want. 'Cause I'm not
Listen,
actually
to
sitting
my
down.
fucking
Sure, yes,
chairs.
that is. Wait, why did you want that to be your fucking chair? That's pretty.
I
It's
think
my
Zero
fucking
called you.
Kinda lewd.
Zero,
Kinda
what was
lewd.
your phrase?
Listen,
Potato
listen.
loser girl bad?
Potato loser girl nightmare bad.
That's okay.
What?
That's why you can come sit and co
Can I help you?
Fine.
And apparently Ren and Zero are playing the Pocky game at some point.
Can I help you?
What if I come
You
back
could.
in full body?
Nice tits.
Is that
That's up to you. You want
I
to?
got you.
Yeah, let's see if I can get
When the gay guy
What
gets
if-
the,
Miss.
you know it's an
Internet
actual.
decided women
You-
didn't deserve rights for like several seconds, so that's why I wasn't here. So what's up?
Well, oh, that's
Wait,
what you were on about. I was like, what the hell are you? What?
Women don't have rights. Confirm.
Yeah, I know.
Women. Hippity hoppity, women are property.
Property.
Hockey
Bro.
women is
Property.
This is just proof we all watch far too much Fits and Sparkles videos.
Wait, what?
Well, I watched also too much Soviet Womble.
Same. Did you? I literally
Oh,
quoted.
Soviet Womble.
I literally quoted Cuntosaurus from Soviet Womble.
Oh
No.
Or my favorite one is probably the what's it called? The math. Fucking cyanide trying to do math for the kill.
Yes. Okay, what are we on now? What have I missed?
He kind of just had us all like arguing.
Well, Zero's just mostly insulting you.
Yeah, he just called you.
Oh,
He
is
called
he
you.
now?
He said potato loser girl,
Hey, you
and then
insult me,
chair,
this
and
is
he
fair.
said full body thigh loser
Okay,
girl, and
you
like
know,
cherry
honestly.
loser girl, I think.
Listen.
Carry loser nightmare.
What's
Nightmare bad,
86
bad,
minus
nightmare,
100
bad.
negative
I need
14?
to fight Zero. This is gonna be a hot several seconds. Hold on.
You ready before you
I'm going to
alone?
kill you in your sleep.
What's 86 minus 100?
No, yeah, you'd like me to touch you. No.
Exactly.
You know how you
You're
know it's an
bleeding.
actual compliment? Zero's the gay
I have
best
no
friend, so if he
power.
says nice tits, it's an actual compliment, not an advance.
Yeah. Whoa.
Alright, are we roasting each other? That's what's happening? Oh god.
It's not. We're not roasting each other. We're just roasting me.
Put you over a nice fire, cook you up for
Love
later.
I love you.
Nah, it's okay.
Ren, go on. Spread the love, buddy.
I don't wanna.
Why?
They
don't wanna.
rejected me.
You just said you have a fiance and you're like, he rejected me.
They rejected
This is
him.
normal. It's something to hear from Ren, though.
I know, that's why I'm making fun of it. Of course, the legendary quote of, what's 86 minus 100? Sorry, 100 minus 56. 12. Or the true definition of rape, penis somewhere not good. Example, I did 95 damage in 4 hits, but his penis went somewhere not good.
Not good.
Oh, thank God we're mature content. Oh my God, thank God.
I know, I clicked it so fast.
So is that what we're doing now?
No, I had to put
I
it to
mean, there's a
18
lewd
plus.
face in the
Yes.
background.
I was just making sure this was all being recorded.
Wait, there's
Oh.
a.
There's a little lewd face up there by the Olos, brother. That way.
Oh,
Why
whoa?
can you not follow fingers? Why are you like this?
He's used to using
Video
hands.
banner.
Why?
He's used to using hands, not fingers.
Our video banner is an oddcast photo.
We're gonna
Yee.
kill each other by the end of the stream.
Ah,
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ.
Like, we have no
I'm
chance of
gonna
surviving
rip
after
your
this.
eyeball out with a pair of chopsticks.
Whoa!
I thought you said you were gonna rape the
Calm
eyeball
down.
out. I thought you said you were gonna rape the eyeball. I was like, whoa, buddy.
So you
Calm-
like raping eyeballs, huh, Zero?
I'm gonna rape the
Alright,
sure you don't want
alright, alright. Can we talk about a new thing here,
That would be
please?
very.
We can
It's
talk about the
really
fact that
exciting.
you somehow managed to talk about Pocky and Zero in the same sentence. And there's a Pocky game
Oh,
world.
yeah. Let's go. Oh.
No.
You got far too
we're
excited about that.
We're streaming.
Listen. I like Pocky though.
We
It's so
can
good.
stream.
We can always, to be fair, take this podcast to a different place, like go outside for it. And if
We don't-
Pumpkin's here,
We should
True.
probably for the first one probably stand here for
yes,
a
but
couple minutes and not
if we
actually
stay
just
here,
be
we're all
so
gonna kill
chaotic.
each other by the end.
I know, that's fine.
So you're
We're
gonna
so
let us
child
die then.
burn.
So you're gonna finally fucking let us die, huh?
All of us are going by the end of the stream.
I got a
Oh,
question. Y'all know how
Lord
like the
almighty.
Vive Pro has like eye tracking?
Yeah.
Is that calibrated to VR chat?
Zero
I
needs
hope
to
not.
ask for personal reasons.
Yeah, I hope not either. But at the same time, is it?
Your eyes
Just
are
'cause I wanna
always
know.
stuck, like, looking one direction.
Zero, did you listen to One Direction?
Wait, what?
Okay,
I
so
got
you're
it,
not
kinda.
that
Okay.
gay. So
Wait,
you're not
no,
that
fuck
gay
no.
then. I
Yeah,
had to
listen
make.
to Set It Off. What the fuck do you mean?
That is valid. Set It Off is a good band.
Hmm.
Me and Ren and
I
Zero
listen to
literally.
Suburban, which
You
is
can,
kind
I
of
like how you literally. There's one day where it's
listen
just
to Call
me.
Me Charisma, Cave Town,
Oh,
Grandson.
Grandson's good.
Grandson? Hold on,
Grand-
Zero's now my friend again.
I know all of. I think I know. I know
We were
basically all.
friends.
I hate you.
I
I
mean,
hate me
wanna
too,
let
but I
you
also
know.
hate
Zero.
you.
I
Zero.
hate you so much.
Isn't the
I wanna
first-
let you know this,
Zero.
I hate you so much.
Zero,
I
isn't
hate
the
you
first
so
song I sung around you and Ren Blood in the Water? Or Blood / Water?
Blood water?
Yeah, Blood Water.
I know I sang that Blood in the Water, and I think someone said that I sang it well, or something, or it could just be. I don't want. Never mind.
Lamb to the slaughter, what you gonna do when there's blood
Oh,
in the
now
water?
we're singing.
Okay. Anyhow.
Yeah.
What the fuck did my leg? God damn it, hip tracker!
Body
You son of a
tracking's
bitch!
wonderful.
You son of a bitch!
Zero, guess it's time for the backup, pulls out a whole ass
Fucking
connect.
whore. You mother.
Oh.
Oh my god, did it
Are your
work?
hips
Did it
done?
work and not break?
You're alive.
Hold up.
Zero, don't grab your dick on stream.
I spent 2 fucking minutes making sure that my hips are like not fucked out of proportion. Nightmare
Aw,
loser
he's worried
garbage
about
tracking
something.
that.
And Ren's okay, I think.
No, I'm not.
Hi, Ren. Oh, he's not Ren. I mean,
Fox
he's
got
not
flu.
Ren.
It's not Ren!
Fox
God,
got
this is not a
flu.
game
He's not
as well.
Ren.
What? What did you say,
Fox
Ren?
got flu,
Nani?
baby. Woo. I'm saving this to our group account.
What? I'm worried. If we see anime
I was,
titties and I go into like the
no,
Discord
no.
or something.
I'm editing our social accounts while we're doing this because no one cares at this point. So I'm just sort of chilling out editing our social accounts so we can get this all set
Okay.
up. And I just saw a video on our YouTube called Fox Go Floof. So I'm like, yes!
At this point, we're done with the podcast, and this is just like the chilling after.
This is either
yeah,
chilling
we can
out.
chill
I
for a
thought
bit if
that's
you
what we were
want.
doing the entire thing.
Facts! You know what, I'm
That's
gonna be real with
literally
you.
what a podcast
I've been
is.
told I have to get
That's
to
what,
the.
that's what we've been
I'm
doing.
gonna be real. I have to.
Yeah,
Apparently,
do
I
you
have
wanna
to.
go, like, do something because I'm
Ap-
bored.
Yeah, apparently I have to get to
Jesus
the point.
Christ.
I
Dude, the second we
enjoy
try to do like
talking, but I
any
wanna
commitment
talk
to anything.
something.
Can we talk about the
I wanna
fact
talk
that
something.
I want to talk, but I want to talk somewhere where I can see.
Alright,
things.
failed relationships, go.
all of mine,
Oh.
There we go, yeah. Maybe
all
we talk
of
about
mine,
this for
literally
hours.
all of mine.
I could talk about this for a year and straight if I wanted to.
Okay, no,
Okay,
I know what
okay,
to do.
Let's think of the
Talk about
worst
your most failed-
relationship experience then.
You all
Yeah,
know
your
what
most
mine'll be.
failed-
Falling in
You
love
all
with
know
a
what
girl
mine'll be.
and ending with them.
Are you
Do I
okay?
go first? Do
Yeah,
I go
right, Ren,
first?
you go first.
I
Worst
can-
relationship, go.
Do we go? Fern, what do you want? Crazy or Bex? I'll leave those up to you.
Crazy.
or Bex?
Crazy was the worst.
Crazy?
Crazy should die in a house
Okay.
fire or surrounded by
So-
small
so-
children chanting.
So how this started
so we got that
is
out of the
I met her. I met her in VRC. You know, we chilling out. You know, casually playing some games. You know, having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she was nude at the time, so I didn't know too much about her. You know, we were just talking for a while after. And then I heard that she was, engaged. And,
Oh.
was about to get married in a few days, and then she's like,
oh my
hey,
God.
hey, Red, I kind of like you a lot. And I was kind of hoping we could talk a little more often. So it kind of, went off from there. She was, delayed the wedding, so she didn't have to deal with that shit. That shit
Oh
whack.
my god.
Then I'm like, hey, baby, you're mine now. And she dropped him, and then I kind of just started toying around with her mind for a bit. And
Okay.
she was already broken as hell. Okay, she was, everybody knows she's messed up and broken as all balls. So I tried putting her back together. That didn't work. So I just pulled out all of her kinky stuff and turned into a little sex demon she is now.
Oh god, I can go
Although
next.
in the process, I turned into a yandere as well.
Oh,
So now
God.
she's kind of always attracted to me, and I hate it with a burning passion.
So do we. You know what? I'll go next. Actually, I need to mentally prepare myself for mine. Does
Nothing.
anybody else want to go
Crazy
first?
stuff here. I
Oh
love
my.
I
those.
really don't.
Think of me, please.
I have to mentally prepare myself to tell the story.
You
Okay.
can come sit with us if you want.
I can
Yeah, tell the
go.
story, I'm gonna
No.
cry.
Okay, you know what? I'll just be real.
How do I?
It's just like
Oh god, I'll just do
I'm just
mine.
setting up social
Okay.
media accounts.
Mine
It doesn't
is,
matter. We're kind of at the end of it.
I can just say
Not fucking
mine.
around.
I don't remember her name because I blocked it from my memory along
My
with most of
sleep
it.
whole
I
body,
met
so
her at
it's
my
the point
school
of sitting when it
through
looks
a
like you're
mutual friend of
standing.
ours that I no longer speak
It's
to
true.
because of it. And the relationship started off fine. About 3 to 4 months in was when she slowly started going psycho, and whenever she'd hug me, she'd pull out a knife and kind of just dig it into my back, different depth each time. She'd basically just cut me open, and it got to the point where I couldn't feel anything left of it, and that's why I have PTSD towards hugs, because I first associate them with physical pain. I don't like affection because of her. She's one of the main reasons I'm such a broken human being, because of how much shit she put me through for like the 6 months we were in a relationship. It just basically was all the added up over the long periods of time just kind of broke me mentally to the point where it's not that I'm afraid of affection, I'm afraid to ask for it. Because I don't know
Oh,
how.
Where'd my phone go?
God, what a cunt.
Move on now, please.
That's all I can
Indeed.
say
I prefer
towards
not to
that,
talk about
though.
mine anymore.
Okay. Zero? You wanna go or not?
I'm gonna
I'm not doing okay. This is bad. I don't like this. I don't.
Oh, okay,
Fuck.
you don't like...
Mhm.
Okay, you know what? I've been told I need to get drunk enough to be in an affectionate mood, so I'm gonna go grab like 2 beers. I've already chugged a whole, like 2 bottles. I'll be back.
Oh, we lost
You've
them.
brought this upon yourself, Cherry.
I
Fuck you,
did.
Cherry.
What? Oh,
God,
God.
stop. Calm down, children.
I'm getting blamed, Ren. I was trying to pick a topic. Do you want to pick best relationship then, rather than the worst, even though it ended?
Best relationship was the worst relationship. That's why it's so bad.
Buddy.
Ah.
Jesus.
Huh?
Do you want to just avoid
No,
you can
relationship?
sit,
Because you
it's fine.
already know who I
I'm
hate
like I
most
said,
of
I'm not
all.
doing
It's so obvious. But
still trying to get a hold of this.
okay,
Uh,
let's see. What's another thing we could do?
Whoa.
Aww.
Be fully aware.
Should we go
As
into
soon
an
as
18 plus portion?
this has been 18
Or
plus
in
the
18
entire
plus on the
time.
stream, yeah.
Okay, kinks. Ren,
Oh,
go.
Oh God.
God.
Could you
Okay.
hear that? I
Biggest
think it.
one.
Okay, I'm gonna lay down.
I'm pretty sure you could hear the double beer cans opening. I'm gonna chug these. You brought this upon yourself.
Alright. So my biggest
Okay.
one, blood for sure.
Wait, hold on.
Close
You
second,
have to explain
BDSM.
that to me. You
Do I have to
explain
explain
the
it?
blood thing to me.
Um,
What do you mean? Just why?
why blood? It's kind of
Because it's red.
It's
He just
it's
looks
not that
at it
it's
and goes,
red per se. The reason that I'm so obsessed with red is because of blood.
Okay.
I've always
Look,
had
man, I was
this
giving you
mild
an easy
curiosity with, and it's fine. I've always had that obsession with, the darker sides of life from death and, mortality and everything like that. And, you've heard my few other stories of what goes on up there. So that's always been going on my entire life. So I kind of had this obsession with, seeing the only color that I always saw up there was
Mhm.
red. It kind of became normal to me. So
Okay.
normalizing that red color became kind of more of asphyxiation for a while there. And then I had an affinity towards it. So now the only thing I kind of like is that color red because it's just blood.
Okay. And then the
And
second
most
thing,
of the
what
time,
was that? Just BDSM.
close second BDSM just because torture is fun and I'm not like normally into hurting people too much, other than the fact of sexual pleasure. So sexual pleasure and hurting is just something I associate with, everything goes on my head, and it's fun for me because it actually alleviates a lot of anger and
Oh
pain.
my, this is gonna be an interesting topic to unravel. Fern! Kinks, go!
Okay, I'm like Ren. BDSM's always been one of my main ones, but I've always been like I've always like replaced ropes with more natural things. Honestly, I've always loved nature stuff down to
Vines.
anything. Like vines,
Yeah,
I've
so
always
give
loved
me a flower.
Yeah,
legit.
come here, baby. Yeah, baby, let me wrap you up in some great
Fun
vines.
fact: vines are actually really strong if you find correct types, and they can be used better than ropes.
Alright, this is why you're called the plant.
You also were called the plant. You want to explain that?
Oh my. No, is that all? Is that all you have?
No. I mean, I also have I've always just like, oh god, mine like are complicated to explain, cause I don't like. It's hard to sort them out for me, cause I don't know everything, cause I can't sort out my own head.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot about.
Zero's just
Alright,
like, and
Zero, you ready?
Zero's just like whatever gets me laid.
Oh god. Submission, bondage.
Oh, so we start both
masochism.
of us know ours. Yeah.
Oh,
Alright.
I think that's all of the major ones.
Okay.
I think the rest are just like.
I think most of
small
us are
things
just
that
like.
I don't really know the names
I
of.
think most of us really go down to if the other person's comfortable with it, we're probably fine.
Most
pretty
likely.
much.
Yeah.
I don't know about blood though.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Light-
Like I'm a
Light knife
masochist,
play,
I'm
or
not
not
like.
light, not knife play.
Exactly.
Biting and
Like red
Yeah,
is-
if you pull like a samurai sword out on me when we're in bed, I'm putting my clothes back on.
Like I remember just God, I'm just remembering dark humor when I got really bored and told Zero when it was you know the difference between necrophilia and having a strangulation kink? About 10 seconds.
few seconds.
Oh god, no.
It's not wrong.
Okay,
So really,
I'm like kinda into joking.
Of course
Try it
you
out.
are.
I am into that. I am into that.
ooh,
I can name
whoa,
off
hello
my
there.
friend easily. No.
Go
Alright,
on,
alright,
name it
pumpkin.
for us. Name it for us.
We'll go
Okay,
next after
okay,
this,
so
after she's done.
basically, yeah, bondage. I'm a bit of a masochist. And I'm a brat though, so I like getting in trouble. I don't like submitting easily. I like being kind of an asshole.
See, now,
Because
now
then
I'm
it
starting
comes
to
with the
like your
question of
kinks.
what are you gonna do to me? What are you gonna do to me? It's like
Yeah.
that, alright.
I like the kinks you have already.
Can we
Alright,
talk
so
about the
Karen,
okay,
you
like
can
if
take
we're
the floor.
being real here,
Now,
kink
Karen,
levels,
shut
all
up
of
for a
us are
second.
weirdly compatible.
Yes. Sorry.
I love how half of us are doms and
Alright.
half of us are subs.
Already getting enough of it.
That's why we're over here so they don't touch us, because then we're gonna flip out.
Meanwhile,
Terry.
we just bully each other, even though you bully
You just
me.
bully each
more
other.
than I bully
Just
you.
The brats on brat.
Brat on
for
brat
freedom.
action.
crime.
Brat on brat action uncensored.
Despite supposing only 20% of the population's brats commit.
This is what we need to do. We don't need topics. We just need to be ourselves.
Oh, God.
You sounded like a Care Bear for like 3 seconds, and I immediately don't think you're
we
Fern.
just need to
We just need to be ourselves and pull out knives and brutally murder the lower class.
He's a
We need to
sociopath.
talk about politics.
He's a sociopath. I think being ourselves is like a danger to society.
We're already. This podcast is a danger to
So we
society.
live in a
You know, like,
society.
you're safe to society.
So, society, I hear.
Oh no.
Can we
Okay,
talk about the
society.
fact that Zero was Michael Reeves?
Can we-
Literally, I can easily see Zero changing Nightmare going crackhead, crackhead, crackhead.
Crackhead nightmare. Nightmare crackhead nightmare.
Keanu Reeves,
Nightmare
you're
Kitsune
breathtaking.
nightmare loser
You're
nightmare.
breathtaking. Breathtaking.
Did I get called breathtaking twice? Am I special or something?
Yes.
Breathtaking.
I didn't
Zero.
get called breathtaking at all. So you should feel happy.
I was pointing breathtaking to Pumpkin.
Hmm?
I called you
God, why the fuck
breathtaking,
did you
girl.
have to bring up relationships? Now I'm like actually
No.
thinking about it.
You're
Like,
actually, well, maybe you just think too much about it. Made you want? Do you have something
we
you want to say
obviously
on the
think too
podcast?
much about it.
I can't.
Oh, do you want to say something?
No.
Oh, here, bad relationship qualities. Clingy. Obviously, if you're a cheater, that's pretty bad.
She made dead eye
It's
contact.
not really bad being clingy.
Having
Some people like it.
Okay. Yeah, like super clingy to like the point where you want to know what I'm doing every day.
Can
like,
we
stop.
talk about the dead eye
No,
contact made
manipulative,
with
yeah.
Ren as she let the words cheating come from her mouth?
What?
Cheating.
I'm not a cheater.
Buddy, Ren, I love you like a brother, but we all know that's some bullshit.
I feel called out.
Alright.
Sometimes,
let's
okay?
try
I've
some other
partaken
bad,
in my
like,
late
quality.
leisures.
Yeah, just on the list of, so I've cheated, but it's only part-time. Remember that.
I only cheated, but
But, Jesus.
Ren like, I
what's another
cheated, but
thing?
she did die, so it doesn't count.
No communication in a
Oh my God.
relationship, and I could say that really loud for everybody in this room. No
I have good
communication in a
communication for the most part.
relationship.
You
Yeah,
say
okay,
everyone in
Ren,
this
come
room,
on.
that
Basic
includes yourself.
communication.
Ah,
I'm not
yeah,
a
I know.
human being, thank you.
Can we talk about the fact that all of us talked
talked.
legit? I talked to you idiots more than I've talked to half the people I've been in relationships with.
That's because you like
Yeah.
us more.
Because I genuinely care for you, and the others are just kind of.
Insta.
Oh my.
I'm just setting up social media.
Why?
We're social media influencers now. How do we all feel?
Bad, because we just talked about kinks. What are we gonna influence?
Ourselves.
Kinky people.
Children
Kinky
of America.
I like how we
Well,
skip the
we're all
one
black
person who's the
primary
most
colors.
shy
Way
about
to go.
kinks.
Way
That's
to go for the
because
color
we're so
coordination.
edgy. So edgy.
Alright.
Yeah, you're
So,
very edgy.
by the
Your
way,
flower
we-
crown
we
just gives
had-
you away
With
with
my
how
flower
edgy you are.
crown.
Yeah.
Hey, children!
I'm an edgy
Shut the fuck up for 10 seconds. Zero! I'm gonna eat your ass if you don't shut up. We missed Pumpkin right here, by the way.
Oh, Pumpkin, tell us
So
your
if you
kinks.
wanted to go, Punky.
Well, from what you describe, I do think I am a brat. I always try and provoke my
sweet.
guy. I do like
You're dumb,
ropes.
though.
I do like being choked. I used to be a dumb, but I changed. Okay?
That
And
explains
when a
changed.
daddy dom comes along, you're no longer dumb. You turn
I
sub.
And whenever a Dom comes
Yeah.
around, it all zero is back to
No,
being a
this is
sub,
not.
even though he
Say
claims he's a
this. I'm
switch.
like, what?
Yeah.
Fucking- So I used to be a masochist and a sadist. Of course, I do like cutting. I do like biting, choking, and all that. That is my thing.
Yes.
You are definitely Ren's
Yeah.
child.
It's fun. Yeah. I try and aim for having way too many marks at the end of the day. It's the best part.
You're the one kid that overachieves, but you overachieve in something you should actually overachieve in. Instead of some bullshit.
Yeah. When you overachieve in the most wrongest ways, but then it's glorious.
Exactly.
Wonderful. Okay. Bro, I want actual rum right now.
I've been drinking so
What's
much.
that?
Like, y'all are legit trying to
Hard.
get me to be clingy, and I'm like, huh.
Sometimes I pray for the Lord to take away my ability to think.
Sometimes I pray for the Lord to take away my ability to.
away.
Sometimes I pray for the Lord for. Sometimes I pray for the Lord, my father Gucci, to take away my ability to breathe.
We need to get Gucci on here one
I knew you were
time.
gonna say.
I need
I knew you were
to
gonna say
hear him.
something edgy.
I wish you'd take away my ability to
Fucking
breathe
knew it.
on air so I can breathe underwater and not deal with people.
Exactly. Oh, he's playing music now.
Ah,
Get the butt out of my face!
sorry.
What the hell?
My ass is always in somebody's face. I'm sorry. It's bad. I know.
Make it
No,
amazing,
it's
Ren.
easy to move away from
Ren, make your way over to zero.
Have you ever seen my
No.
ass?
I don't want to see. If I get a booty pic from you, I'm blocking you, and I hope you understand.
Ren, make your way over to zero, so
Like
he's
the
the
hot
one with
blossom.
his at with this. Ren, just put your at in zero space. It's the only
Did you
one
just
that.
The
English
only
word? Are you
person
okay?
I'm
You just had a
allowed to
stroke.
put my ass in the face of is Bunny.
And zero, apparently.
So now
No,
you're
fuck that.
dedicated.
Oh.
I have been. You realize that I've been so fucking dedicated to that woman. I haven't ERP'd with a single other person lately.
Lately.
I haven't fucked anybody. I haven't gotten laid. Haven't done shit to be disloyal.
I'm so proud of
I'm
you.
sorry
It's like
that
an
that's hard to
Alcoholics
believe.
Anonymous,
It
but
is
it's
hard to
Ren
believe,
ERP
buddy.
Anonymous.
You Ren, you literally just
For me, that's hard to believe.
Ren, you just confessed to zero like not more than 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
That's
It's true.
different though. That's just having feelings for somebody. You can have feelings
Oh, this is
for
different because he's got a
them
dick.
not be
It's
into them.
different
I'm
because
not,
he has a
homies.
penis.
no, I'm not allowed to do gay either. I'm not allowed to do either. I'm hers.
Angels were out
Okay.
of my phone.
I still haven't
By
broken
the way,
up
she's a
with
dummy mommy and a sub baby too. So fuck you, Zero. I got a
Another
dummy mommy.
topic that we should definitely explore. You take such a long time, dude.
I mean, are we talking about the fact that Zero is so indecisive
Wait,
with
what do you mean,
women,
long time?
and he has the highest standards, and he holds himself in
I
such
don't
a
have
low
the
regard?
highest-
Standard.
Okay.
Well, that's a good thing. Standards. Like,
No,
what are
no,
your
no, no,
standards?
no.
What do you want
He
in
has
someone?
unreasonably high standards.
Do
Alright,
I?
what
I
were
mean,
your
And he
like,
sets
also
himself
as
so
someone who,
low.
like, can
You
You
actually
put yourself
appreciate me
down
for who I
so
am.
low. Like you put yourself
Someone
down
who
so
can
much, and you
appreciate you for who
expect
you
someone
are.
to meet your high standards.
Like, I
When
don't.
you're, dude, you're
I
more
could
than
tell
that. You ask for
Dom,
so
dude.
much more than that.
Dom
You
really
ask for a
isn't-
female dom.
is-
But then once you find that, if they don't meet certain other requirements that you don't say out loud, you leave,
They're not
and you
mentally
slowly
stable
turn
enough
off your
to be able
emotion
to
for
hand
them.
me, therefore, if they can't appreciate me.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
Well, here's the thing. You gotta make sure you're also kind of mentally stable
Zero,
enough for a
just
relation-
be
you can't
gay
just
at this
be like,
point.
"Oh, I'm gonna die. You never know, because then because then your partner's gonna be worried 24/7. Did the love of my life just off themselves? Because they won't know. That's an issue I had to work with MC because we were both suicidal.
Everyone
Like,
in this
if
room
me-
is suicidal.
And fucking Otto
Yeah.
are both extremely mentally unstable. Do you honestly think that I would want that to continue?
No, I'm not saying
If
you
that's-
would.
If that's meant. Exactly, so it's not really much of a fucking high standards.
Yes, but the reasoning is zero. You put yourself on such a low, you put other people on a silver platter, but yourself, you will put yourself down so low. Even if that person would meet your standards and they would care for you back, you make them not want to because you make yourself sound so bad when you're really not.
Exactly. But
You
it's
put yourself
also,
down
I also
far
think
too
it's
low.
really easy to see. It's easy to see that he's a better person than what he says he is. So you just gotta find a girl that understands who you are, because you're not an asshole. You're not a terrible person. You just honestly need a hug.
If we're be honest, you know how this room is actually divided? Take Pumpkin out of this side. The podcast sitting is the two that are better better actual people, and the two that aren't. Me and Rin are the two that are worse morally and just period. We've done worse things than either of you tried. Then I hope that you ever will. I hope that you two never get to our level. Me and Rin won't say it, but half the time we hate how we are. Therefore, we hate ourselves, so half the time it makes it so difficult for relationships. Because we try and find
Friends
someone that
nailing
would...
something in the background.
Zero, you hear Zero start to moan in the background.
Hi.
What do you do to Lego face? Hi.
Can you imagine that? You just hear a slight moan in the background and Zero's mic is muted. Hmm.
I just see you Lego and looking at me like,
Leverage pull.
yeah.
You know, honestly, I just thought of something that I can easily say Ren
Okay,
say.
no, I'm gonna continue on that though. Fern, what do you
Wait.
look for something in a partner when you want to get a girlfriend? Because you and I are the only straight ones. What do you look for in a girl?
I don't even know,
Hi,
man.
for me.
I don't- I don't know, to be honest.
Do you have like any standards?
Not dead.
Something not dead. Okay. I mean, that's a good start.
Pulse, but that can be optional.
Please have a pulse.
Have a pulse. What? Have a pulse that's at least slightly higher than my pulse is at the lowest. Like, you got a pulse of 45,
okay.
fam, you
No,
good.
Alright, Fern, think of it like this. Do you want someone who's a bit more mentally stable than you are?
It's a good joke.
Okay.
I mean, actually, no. Well,
Okay,
so
do you
technically, Cherry, you know what my standards are for very good reason. To be fair.
You have
Oh,
a
wow.
low standards. Then.
Bullshit,
Oh my
I
God.
do.
You,
You're
Jesus.
Jesus Christ, woman, you're one of the better that I've said. In all honesty, you're
No,
more mentally stable.
Listen, you have low standards. If I'm the standard, your standards are like at the floor, brother. No.
That makes my other no. If that's that means that the people I've actually dated would be below the floor.
Yeah.
Here, you can
'cause
come
they're
sit on the
scum.
table, Coda.
Oh.
That's all I'm saying. You've known.
There you
And
go.
there's a. You know what?
He is one of my.
Stop
He-
bringing your children into the
This.
workplace. They need to sit on the couch. We're trying
This is
to have a
different. No, no,
podcast.
the podcast is over with, I thought.
It is. I'm ending the stream. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the first
Okay.
episode of the Garden of Autumn. You've learned far too much.
Okay.
There's been 2 confessions on the
Okay.
stream.
Episode.
There has been 2 confessions on the
God,
first
right.
episode.
No,
Good
Cherry,
job.
Cherry, look how adorable he is, though.
Can we talk about that fact?
We're first trying to
Look at
end
him.
the stream. Let him finish.
There have been 2
Yeah.
fucking
Sorry.
confessions in the first episode.
That's okay. It only gets better from here.
no, it only gets worse.
We need to have story time
Sorry
next
about the
episode.
Oh,
trouble.
God.
Yeah, we need to have. So we need to actually figure something out because this is
Like,
complete.
what are
this
we
is
gonna
introduction.
explain? Feelings?
Oh God, we could have a mental health episode, but we'd be there for like days.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen,
Okay,
thank you for
time out.
tuning into the
Memento.
podcast. We will see you all whenever the fuck the next one is.
Alright.
Goodbye.